What's up, guys, and welcome back to Self-Reflection Sunday with Lauryn Nichole, where every Sunday I pretty much take a look at myself in the mirror, reflect on the kind of week I've had, any triggers I may have had, so that I can heal and I can move forward, or reflect on how good my week may have been, and focus on my goals for the week and focus on what I want to work on moving forward. Like, for most of the week, I've been kind of emotional, and I've been kind of, feel like I kind of caught myself getting into a focusing on everything that was going wrong kind of like mood. And I do this like very periodically. Like, I'll be so full of gratitude and then randomly I'm like, everything's going wrong, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, I'm about to be 21, my music was supposed to blow up by the time I was 18. I'm already like, 3 years after my blow up, where my blow up moment was supposed to be. I just feel like I set goals for myself at a young age. I'm like where I would be, by the time I was this age, by the time I was that age, by the time I was this age. And although I know very much well, and I practice this daily, that you're exactly where you're supposed to be in every moment you find yourself in, it could be also hard to trust that process. And y'all know I'm a consistent believer of trusting the process. So that's why I say I do this periodically, which I think is just normal as a creator, as a entrepreneur, as a believer, as a dreamer. Sometimes you get frustrated and where you're at. You know what I mean? I am a person who is like so heavily loves growing and evolution and constantly feeling like I'm moving forward or feeling like I'm like getting to the next level of things. So when I feel stagnant or like nothing is going how I thought it would go or how I think it should be going, I get annoyed very quickly, and I start getting into just like a funk mode of just like focusing on everything that's going wrong instead of being, staying in that gratitude of like, okay, what about everything that's going right? And understanding that just because it's not going our way doesn't mean it's not working in our favor. And by the time the weekend came, I got out of the little funk. So I'm really happy about that. I think it's very important to be resilient. It's very important to be able to check yourself, look yourself in the mirror and be like, girl, you're tripping. You have everything that you need right now. You're in God's timing and you're in God's will. So get out of your head on what you feel like you should be doing or where you feel like you need to be, because I am where I need to be. And ultimately, God's timing is not our timing. You know what I mean? And all you can do is what you have control over, and everything else is literally in God's hands. So I've just been like, you know what, God, I trust you. I'm hearing you. And yeah, just continuing to like try to stay hopeful, stay passionate, and consistent. You know what I mean? Burnout is a real thing. I definitely have felt myself feeling burnout. I want to say, like, not this week, like it kind of got amped back up this week, but I want to say that 3 weeks before that I definitely was feeling burnt out as far as like content and my job and balancing my life, and just feeling like really unhappy with where I was in life. And because like you guys know, for me, like music, I want to be doing music full time. I want to be doing mental health advocacy full time. I want to be speaking to kids full time as far as like talking about their mental health and impacting the community with my music and talking about my story. So having a full-time job, which I love my full-time job, I work with kids anyway, but having a full-time job also keeps you away from your main passion, which for me is music. And it could be hard feeling like, you know what, God, I need your help, because ideally your girl wants to be doing music and mental health advocacy and speaking events full-time. So I'm going to keep speaking into the atmosphere. But if anything, I'm just taking this time and being grateful for where I am, so that when I do get to where I see in my head, I'm going to appreciate, those moments even more, because I know how hard it was for me to get there. And I know how hard it is and was for me to get to where I am today. So that's that. And I also had my healing vigil called Cope, and it was for families that have lost someone to suicide, gun violence, and honestly it was just a mental health event. I partnered with the Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan, and literally I could not have asked for a better turnout. I'm so eternally grateful that they decided to partner with me on that event. It meant so much to me. I want to thank every single person that came, showed their face and participated. Mental health is not an easy topic to speak on, so I commend every single person that showed up and told their story, whether they told it to me verbally or whether they wrote it down on the note. That event just let me know, like, kind of like got me out of the funk. Like, you know what? Wait, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Like, I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in like numbers or like, you know, followers and or who's supporting you, who's not supporting you, who's, you know, ride or dying for like what you stand for, what you believe in, your artistry, that kind of thing. And you can, I think as an artist, you get stuck on like, when is my blow up moment? Like, what am I doing? Where's my blow up moment? But something I feel like God revealed to me was like, you know what, I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. To be able to create an event that impacted the people that came on such a heavy level to the point where they felt like seen and heard and understood, and actually felt a sense of closure, whether they lost someone to suicide or gun violence, or whether they felt like they lost themselves in their own traumas and their own mental health battles. It felt so good to be able to go up there and tell my story and like physically see people impacted in a positive way by just getting up there and saying what I've gone through, and hearing other people's stories. And it was just beautiful. So I'm so excited. I plan to throw more events like that, you know, maybe with different themes, but all mental health based. And I'm just really grateful. I'm really excited. And yeah, I didn't mean to make this that long. Every time I say I'm not gonna make this long, it ends up being long, so I'm so sorry. But hey, long form content is the move right now. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you for watching me. And yeah, that's how my week is gone though. This week I plan to manifest. I plan to write down some more goals for my vision board, focus on the positive, focus on the things that I can control, and just doing everything I can to further my career, further myself, and further my exposure in my music and in my all that I'm doing. I hope this inspires you to do a self-reflection Sunday. I know looking at yourself in the mirror, it's not easy, but I do believe it's necessary for growth and for evolution. Let me know in the comments how your week has gone, what your self-reflection Sunday is, anything you want to talk about. I'm here for you. Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope you guys, I know you're going to have an amazing week, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.